Action.
Hello and welcome to the second edition of ECF Experts Live from outside our alternate studio. My name is Dalton.
I'm Sam. And mine is Chandler.
Today we will tell you guys some of our picks for Week 11, our Heisman Watch, and some very big news. We will begin with the short rundown of our Heisman Watch. Sam, can you give us your top 5 rundown?
My number 5 is probably Christian Ponder. 4, Des Bryant, even though he's not playing. Number 3, Mark Ingram. Number 2, Jordan Shipley. And number 1, Tim Tebow.
And Chandler?
5, Jimmy Clausen. 4, Case Keenum. 3, Mark Ingram. 2, Colt McCoy. And 1, Tim Tebow.
And my top 5 is Golden Tate at number 5. 4, Colt McCoy. 3, Mark Ingram. 2, Jimmy Clausen. And number 1, Tim Tebow. So now you can see that all of us are finally agreeing on our number 1 overall.
Okay.
And now, my brother Chandler, will give you some big news with Jahvid Best, the wide receiver.
Running back. Jahvid Best sustains a concussion versus Oregon State. This occurred when he leaped high in the air and flipped over a defender. Best briefly lost consciousness after that happened. The test luckily came back normal.
Well, that must have been scary for him. Now we will tell you some of our picks for Week 11. Our first game is FSU versus Wake Forest. Sam, who do you think will win that game?
Even though FSU was practically slaughtered by Clemson last night, FSU just has a better offense than Wake Forest.
Okay. And Chandler?
I'm going with FSU because Christian Ponder is a great QB. His ribs were just a little hurt versus Clemson, and I think that he will come back and have a great game versus Wake Forest, and FSU wins.
Against that, I think FSU is going to win against Wake Forest. I understand that Riley Skinner and Christian Ponder are some of the top ACC quarterbacks, but I think Christian Ponder is just a little better, so that'll lead FSU to victory. Okay, and our next game, Iowa versus Ohio State. Sam, who do you think is going to win that one?
We all picked I picked Penn State to beat Ohio State yesterday, but Ohio State manhandled Penn State. Iowa lost to Northwestern. Ohio State's going to beat down on Penn State.
Okay, and Chandler?
Down on Iowa. I'm picking Iowa to win this game, even though they lost to Northwestern. I think it was just a little loss. One loss isn't big, and Iowa's going to win this one.
Okay, and I pick Ohio State. Iowa coming off a tough loss to Northwestern, which is a big upset. Ohio State beat Penn State by quite a lot, so they're energized to beat another big team. Okay, now for our third game, Miami versus North Carolina. Sam, who do you think is going to win that?
Well, Miami's a good team. They beat a lot of good teams like Florida State and Georgia Tech, but UNC just is looking for a rebound after some really tough losses in the past 2 weeks. I'm going with Carolina. I'm going with Miami. They have had a great season this season. Corey Harris, great QB. This team is just a great team. I'm looking for them to beat UNC.
I think Miami will win, especially because they got a whole bunch of players from Miami Northwestern the past 2 years, and now they are starting to get serious and they're starting to play awesomely. So Miami will win. And now, with that said, we will move on to our fourth pick. Alabama versus Mississippi State. Chandler, who's going to win?
I'm picking Alabama in this one. They just came off a very a good win versus LSU, and I think that Greg McElroy will have more confidence to beat Mississippi State.
Okay, and Sam?
Alabama is just a great team. Mississippi State gave Florida trouble, but they won't give Alabama any trouble at all. Alabama's going to kick their butt.
I pick Alabama easily. They're going to win in their sleep, even if they had half of their starting lineup injured. Okay, now for Utah versus TCU. Sam, who do you pick?
Well, TCU and Utah have been a great rivalry over the years. They are two of the best non-BCS teams, but TCU just has a better offense and a better defense. And if you saw great. Offense is great. They're undefeated. They beat San Diego State on Saturday. This is just a great team. Powerhouse team.
TCU is gonna win, but Utah will definitely put up a fight after their awesome game this week. So I'm looking for TCU to win, but not by that much. Okay, now Notre Dame versus Pittsburgh. Sam, who do you pick?
Notre Dame lost to Navy, I know that, but Notre Dame still has a good team. When we did the Heisman watch, I meant to say Jimmy Clausen, but I said Des Bryant by mistake. Sorry. But Notre Dame is just a better team overall. They're gonna win.
You get 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay, I'm picking Notre Dame because they're a great team. Great Jimmy Clausen, Golden Tate. And Golden Tate got that recovery against Navy to almost help them win. This team is just a great team. Get ready, Pittsburgh. You guys will lose.
Notre Dame would be too probably upset that they lost to an easy team like Navy, so Pittsburgh will be able to rebound from their upsetness over their loss to Navy. Pittsburgh will win easily. And now to move to ECF's main event, which is our main game, which is Florida versus South Carolina. Shannon, who do you think is going to win?
I'm picking Florida in this one. Tim Tebow, Jeffrey Dent. Their defense, their whole team is just a great team. Get ready, South Carolina. I know you're a good team, South Carolina, but they lose.
I picked Florida in this one. South Carolina has a good coach, but they don't have really big leaders on their team. So Florida will win, but not by much.
South Carolina was supposed to be a really good team, but they lost to Tennessee and Arkansas, and the Gators aren't very big fans of Steve Spurrier. Florida's going to kill South Carolina, and I'm kind of mad because I'm a Seminole fan.
This may look weird. He's wearing a Seminole jersey and his Gator helmet because the Gators are going to win, he says. Well, okay. We hope you enjoyed our show. My name is Dalton.
My name is Chandler.
And I'm Sam.
Goodbye from our alternate studio, and be sure to visit everythingcollegefootball.weebly.com. Bye-bye.
Go Gators.
Go Noles.